You may know Rob a little better as the Negro Pope or the urban entrepreneur, Toby Jones.
Yes.
Toby Jones.
I love him.
Doing foot massage. Yes, that's me.
That's him. But here's what we like to do to start out the podcast. And
it's the hot seat.
Rob, you're on the hot seat. I'm just going to ask you some crazy random questions. So, all right. When do you officially become an adult?
That's hard to say because in a capitalist society, it's got to be when you can pay your bills.
Okay. I figured when people stop asking you what your favorite dinosaur is. It's like they don't care anymore.
When your birthday stopped mattering.
I'm telling you my favorite dinosaur. You're gonna make fun of me.
See, I thought it was when people stop asking you when you get a new pair of shoes how fast you can run in the shoes.
Okay.
That's the moment.
I think it was when I got laid. That's the way I looked at it.
So you were 9.
14 when you kissed your sister.
14 when
we did not have sex because Jesus.
Because that's a really simple answer. Because Jesus.
That's right.
All right. This is going to be a weird question. It comes with a video. How much G force do you think you can withstand? G force. Wait, I got to pause it here. Okay, hold on. Let me share this screen with you guys here. Here's a kid who is taking 8 Gs. We got that up there?
Yep.
Okay. He was egging the pilot on to go faster, and the pilot's like, all right, you want some Gs? Here you go.
He's gonna pass out.
Oh, he passed out. Oh, there he goes.
Wow.
It's 8 Gs. Watch his lip. Watch his lip.
It would have been better if you saw the pilot pass out too.
The pilot's handling it, but the kid's like, well, hey, welcome back to the world. I just love his lip. He's like,
That was a slow like melt.
He lost his headphones and everything.
Everything just popped off his lip. His lip was holding on. It just
He looked like he was having a stroke. I would imagine that I would have to take a lot less than that kid did. So let's say 2 of them. I'll take 2 Gs.
2 Gs? Well, we're walking around under 1 right now. So double pressure.
Yeah, I don't want to take. I just had kidney surgery.
I don't want to lose content in my stomach. No.
Well, the pilot was handling it fine.
Yeah, well, he's used to that shit, man.
Yeah. Okay.
You gotta build up to that. You don't just come through the door like, give me 7.
Give me 7 off the bat. Well, the kid was being cocky, and the pilot had enough. He's like, all right, you want to? Here's 8 Gs. See how you look.
See, that's the proper way to raise a child.
That's right.
Okay. Dig this, little boy. You can do what you want to do, but I'm gonna make it really difficult on you, depending on your decision. There you go.
That's it. You suffer the consequences of that decision. That's it. And then you know better next time.
And his lip was ready to just move off his face.
It was so slow. It took forever. He was like,
It hung tight
It
for a
hung
while.
you for a little bit and then just went bloop.
So yeah, I wanted to show that one. Just,
That was good.
We'll see how many G's you can handle. If you were going blind tomorrow at 3 p.m., what would you want the last thing you looked at to be?
my wife's ass.
Your wife's ass?
Yeah.
I could go with that. Anybody else got anything?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Something naked for sure.
A strip club, maybe?
I was going to say my grandchildren. I know that sounds kind of...
Hey, man, that's sincerity. That's cool.
That
shit.
is.
I've seen your grandchildren and your children.
Right?
Yeah.
You guys great people.
I want to remember them. I've seen enough wives' asses and things like that. I've been around the block. I'm tired. I had enough of that.
Something beautiful.
See, my babies. The things that came from my wife's ass.
The product of my wife's ass.
And as soon as you said it, I'm thinking, well, he knows he can still feel it. So,
Oh, yeah.
That's it. When you blind, you got to feel shit,
Yeah, that's it.
You know, people want to feel, blind people want to feel somebody's face, saying what they look like. Just, hey, man, let me feel your ass.
Speaking of feeling chicks, I freaked the chick out in Mexico. You remember in the gift shop, Molly?
I do.
She was wearing like this green shirt, and I had to find some sunscreen because you got different sun down there, and they don't. Yeah. I brought my own, and that was I brought Wisconsin sunscreen. Does not work in Mexico. So Molly, I was fucking around with the sunscreen, and Molly was checking out, and I go and I put my hand up her back, like gently, like bottom of the spine up to the top of the shoulders, and I go, "Are you ready to go back to the room?" And this chick turns around and says, "Hello," and I'm like, "Whoa, it's not Molly."
And I was standing behind him, watching him.
Didn't even give him a clue. That's not me.
Did she look like you at all?
Laughing. I was.
They had like a similar shirt, dark hair.
Right.
She looked like you. So Molly, you look Mexican from the back.
No, it was a tourist, but
it was a tour. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
we were in the gift shop.
I'm not buying the story. I'm not buying it.
Molly's got my back.
It was funny because he turned around and actually saw me, and he looked like a deer, and he was like,
"Caught red-handed."
I just molested a girl.
So how did she handle it though? The woman.
She was fine. She kind of laughed it off. She's on vacation.
Okay.
Right.
She laughed up. Oh, you can fill me up. I'm on vacation. It's
what happens in Mexico stays in Mexico.
She saw me standing there laughing as well. So
you're like, oh, same shirt. Pretty close.
And then the three of y'all went back to your room and
applied some. All right. When taking liquid medicine, do you use the measuring cup or do you swig from the bottle?
I use the measuring cup. I don't want to catch nothing, and I don't want to get nobody nothing. And I'm gonna rinse the shit out thoroughly when I get through with it.
I swig from the bottle.
I use the cup as well, and then I'll rinse it out too.
Yep.
Yeah, man. I mean, you might not use it for another 6 months. You'll be.
I got all that sticky shit in it.
Yeah.
You two are animals.
You really are. You really are.
You wipe this for you. Take a swig and you wipe the top off with your sleeve.
Your nose is running?
Yeah, right.
You drink right out of the jug of milk too?
Yes.
Oh, not milk.
Not milk.
Gatorade. Yeah, milk. I don't want to drink after somebody.
You put Gatorade in the fridge? You don't just finish it?
No, I just put it in the fridge, man.
So you have different swigging abilities for
different things. Milk is absolutely not. I don't want to drink milk after nobody else. Anything else it's all right, but no.
I drink out of the pitcher of lemonade.
Well,
yeah, I just know who to invite to the house and who not to.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't want you touching my wife's back and drinking the lemonade.
Right.
Todd, you were never invited.
I'm a very friendly person.
He said I'm very friendly.
Wild chugging lemonade.
So, hey, this amount of funny is getting way past my amount of G's. My lips.
So
I do put a Gatorade back in the fridge.
But if you put the Gatorade back in the fridge, no one else is going to go and try to drink that.
No, they can take one that's open, you know. But like that's another thing too. Like my Coke Zeros, I'll leave a little bit of Coke Zero, tighten it up, and leave it in the fridge. Because sometimes in the middle of the night, Rob, you may know what I'm talking about. I'll wake up with some horrible chest pain, and I got to get something to make me burp, and then I'm good. I go back to sleep. So that's just my burping stuff.
We ever go on tour together, I am just shaking up everything in the fridge. All Williams half bottles of Coke.
You ain't
Fuck your burp.
You ain't gonna be. You think he's gonna be in the same room as me? You ain't in the same building as me.
You got to watch, dude. He gonna do some shady shit to your things.
Take a twig, then shake it up. And there you go.
Look at him. He's wearing his French coat over there. Trust him.
I like this. All right. How often do you use the broiler? That's
I don't.
The stove where most people keep their pots and pans.
No,
I don't. You know, I live in LA, and it's a shitty apartment, and it costs a lot of money to live shitty here. And when you get here, because the people are trying to save money, every fucking thing is electric. Nothing is run by gas. So that means that under the broiler is in the stove. There's nothing under the stove but storage. But I never use it anyway. If I'm gonna broil some shit, I'm put on the grill. I'm black. I want some shit to have char marks and shit on it. And I don't want that bullshit gas. I want fucking charcoal that you gotta manage the heat and pay attention and shit, because I want to challenge myself at every level.
Damn, bro, I'm hungry now.
Yeah.
And let's let Rob give his information on his website as well while we're talking to him.
Yeah. www.robertlhines.com. On Instagram, I'm Robert_L_Hines. And then on Twitter, I'm at Robert L. Hines 1. And we also got a YouTube page which is my name, and we're putting more content on it slowly but surely. But I don't have a lot of content, but the shit on there is hilarious. And if you go to the webpage, you can see some of the characters we've been building, and it's really, really fun stuff.
Hey, Robert, do you mind if we bring up a little clip of the Negro Pope?
I do not. I would appreciate it if you would.
Yes, we're going to put up the Negro Pope, and we'll get into this interview.
I would love if we had time to share the whole thing because it is hilarious.
One thing I want to point out, when you look at the miter, that's Serena Williams on the miter.
Okay.
All right. Here,
it's not like in the full screen.
Here's the Negro Pope.
Well, Ruples, if you ain't got a lot of money, you can't really do much with it. But if I get all y'all's money together, I can do a whole lot with it.
Wait, so spending other people's money is supposed to make them feel better?
Precisely. People love seeing what I can do with the money. Instead of hanging out in some liquor store cash register waiting to be changed for some lottery ticket, that money can travel around the world with me. I can give that money the life they only dreamed of. First class travel, pool parties, table service, hanging with Kanye and Diddy.
So their money can have a life.
An afterlife.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah. So let me guess how this character was built. You were sitting around thinking, how do I walk around with two gorgeous women? Okay, that's step one. Now the idea will come in afterwards.
They were like the air conditioning to the automobile. They made the situation better. But in my mind, I'm like, I'm trying to figure out how I can get people to pay me without doing anything. And the best way to do that is telling me, if you're going to go to hell if you don't give me your money.
Yeah,
that's what they all do. That's what they all do. And at least
then I watched Richard Pryor. Then I watched Richard Pryor in Car Wash, and I was like, yeah, that's the idea right there.
Big Daddy Rich, yeah.
Man, Big Daddy Rich was amazing. How you gonna talk about them women like that? Them the best women in the world.
Well, I think earlier in that clip when they had asked you if you were really religious, you're like, no, not really.
No.
Yeah, I'll leave that to the government pope.
Speaking of cool, we got the lovely, you know what? The best. She's just the best. Elle Mae in the house. Woo!
Hey, everybody. I'm so excited to be here.
Oh,
I'm sad that I'm not in the studio. This is my first time streaming in, so bear with me if there's problems with my internet. But I'm sad that I'm not there, but I'm happy to be back on the show.
No, we had to use you as a surprise. That's why you couldn't be here.
Yeah, I thought about that. I thought I could just drive down and I could sneak in, and then I could like show up and be like, ha ha!
That would have been awesome.
That would have been
sent some presents.
Yeah, some presents.
Boom, that is Elle Mae's underwear. Oh, we should show some of your stuff too before we get going here. I gotta bring up some.
Her really awesome Christmas card.
I'm a huge fan.
What's that Christmas card say there, William?
No. It says, here's wishing you and your Crawlerworth the best holiday season. Love, Elle.
I hope you had a fantastic holiday season. Well, or you will now with my underwear. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, he will. Trust me.
I hope that they fit. So what was that one we're talking about? Christmas toys. We're talking about.
Would you buy this book for your child?
Oh.
Hold on. It's
We're talking about children's toys. We're not talking about adult Christmas toys, then, right?
No. Here you go. What do you think of this?
There.
Hookers and Blow Save Christmas.
Story
about and you could get it in hardcover.
Was it a children's book or is it like a spoof book like the
No, this is it's about a tow truck.
Does it come wrapped
they hooked it up? The tow truck.
Does it come wrapped in
Town
plastic?
Transport is stuck in a snowdrift with all the presents for the town for Christmas, except the hookers, the tow truck, and Blow the snowblower to make the way. So Hookers and Blow, you buying that one out?
Yeah, heck yeah, I totally am buying it for my house to put on the shelf there at Christmas time. Sounds like a good time. Mm-hmm.
I'm sure your kids get a little more slack than
No, not too much, but they do probably understand a lot more. They're a little more mature as far as some of them. They're all teenagers, so.
And you're a sex ed teacher.
Yeah. So sometimes I'll be like, let's talk about it. And they're like, oh, Mom.
No.
Again, that's all we ever talk about.
We did this last night.
Well, like when my one son was undergoing and discussing, like reproductive health in class and stuff like that, and in, I don't know, in a middle school, freshman year of high school, I don't know what it was. And I was like, all right, well, let's sit down and talk about it. So then we're talking about it. I said, yeah, you're talking about this? And they're like, yeah, we talked about that. And I said, okay, have you talked about this? And they're like, yeah, we talked about this. And I was like, okay, well, here is a condom. I was like, let's talk about how to open a condom. And he's like, well, you shouldn't use your teeth, right? And I was like, right, good job.
Unless you want to be sexy.
So
this is how you put one on.
So I took it out of the package and we each had a condom and I said, okay, now you're going to practice rolling it over your fingers and then we're going to roll it out. And then I was like, and then I rolled it down my arm and I was like, it's going to fit. He's like,
this is how big everyone is.
Oh, okay.
You're already complex.
I said, it doesn't matter. Even if it's tight, it's still going to fit. He's like, okay. I said, it's supposed to be tight. He's, oh, okay. It was a good discussion. He was really cool about it. He's just a teenager and is dealing with having to talk to his mom about stuff, but he was still great about it. So
my mom never rolled a condom down her arm.
God.
That's why I was saying your kids get a little special treatment.
Well, it's not like I subjected them to like crazy stuff or anything too weird. I just said you just need to be safe, use protection, etc.
So did you give them a condom to go afterwards, just in case?
Maybe. I don't remember. It was a while back.
Even if they're masturbating, using a condom will save socks.
Saves toilet paper.
Toilet paper.
It's a cock ring.
A cock ring. See, that's what I thought you were going to talk about when you said Christmas toys. I was like, are we talking about no, I don't know. Anyway.
I think somebody really wants to talk about toys today.
I got a new toy.
What'd you get? All right.
We'll get to it later.
Okay. No, go ahead. What'd you get?
Okay, I'm going to talk about it. It's this really neat, unique toy, and it wasn't very expensive. I was told later. It's shaped like this, except that it's bigger. And a We Vibe is about that big. It's like a couple's toy, insert into the G-spot and the clitoris, right? But this toy, the bulb on it is much bigger to go up against the inside of a woman's G-spot. And the external part, now they have two completely different motors on them. So you can do different speeds. You can do low.
Wait a minute. Motor?
So it vibrates.
So it vibrates. A little vibrating motor. You should get Molly one. I bet she would love it. Molly, you would love it. Anyway, so the external one, though, has this suction device to the clitoris. So it so the inside one will pulsate and then the external one will actually suck and do a real gentle sucking on the clitoris. Amazing.
If you find it.
God, Tom was just reaching into his pocket and I got scared.
Yeah, it's called, thing is, sounds really weird about it.
Yeah.
It's called Tracy's dog.
That's a really weird name.
That's very specific.
I was like, what? And apparently, my husband got he asked about what would be a really great toy. And all these women says, no doubt, this is the one you go with. It's like $45, $50. Get this one. All these women were like, get this one. And I was like, he's like, so I got you this toy. Here you go. And I was like, it's Tracy's dog. And he's like, everyone says it's great. And I was like, okay, whatever. So then I tried it and I was like, wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. So the name, don't be,
Don't shy away from Tracy's dog.
What's
the significance?
What sort of breed was Tracy's dog?
Where'd that come from?
She don't care.
I didn't care. I was like, this one's great. And then just
brand.
plug it right in, just plug it into a port, and it's super. Mm-hmm.
It's a brand. They've got more than one.
Plug it into a port.
Well,
Like
and then the port seals off, so it's like water resistant and everything like that, and safe and whatever, hypoallergenic and everything like that. So
you were thinking port as in vagina is now called a port, right? Plug it in.
I thought it was called a socket.
Hear that shit right in there. Did you find it?
Find what?
Molly?
You find Tracy's dog?
I found their website.
Bring it up.
That's on your history and like your bookmarked sites, right, Molly?
I have a vagina story.
Are we okay?
Yeah, we can do that.
Hold on.
Bring up Tracy's dog. We got a burlesque
We got a new
dancer in here.
sponsor.
Tracy's dog.
No. So we were talking about Christmas toys, is what you said, and I was like, "Oh, we're talking about hookers and blow. We're not talking about Tracy's dog."
Oh
Like this ad, they're all like.
Oh
wet.
wow!
So it's an upgrade from Pavlov's dog. So
Is that the one?
Yeah, it's the one. Let me tell you, you want to make your woman happy, get that. Yeah,
They've got these too.
we got these other ones too. Yeah,
I don't know if I want to make her that happy.
The suck me up one is the one that I got. So it was pretty awesome.
What color?
There's the purple one with the little sucking device. Oh, there's a Mr. Ducky. Oh, that's cute. It looks like a lemon.
Molly, you should start with a duck and work your way up to the dog. I don't think you should just go right to Tracy's dog.
No, go right to Tracy's dog.
Okay.
Where do you go from there then?
To Tommy's dog.
No, she's.
Baby, there was a time in my life where I was a man lost and alone, a man with no direction, with no purpose. Oh, girl, then you came into my life. You made all my jagged edges smooth. You made my direction so clear. Honey, you became my purpose, my reason for living, girl. You're my heart, you're my soul, you're my inspiration. Yeah.
The distortion on that was
Barry White's demonic possessed cousin.
All right, and this week we are back with the queen of comedy, Chastity Washington. Woo! And let's not forget about stand-up comedian from Milwaukee, Daryl Cochran. Yeah, Daryl. All right, we got the TikTok Dick Doc.
What's that?
It's the
This
Dick.
title
Yeah.
scares me a little bit.
Yeah.
That's his like handle on TikTok.
He's the TikTok
Oh.
Dick Doc.
Yeah.
He's the doctor.
Will,
of
you
the-
needed this guy before
okay.
Oh, when I had my little problem.
when you had the abscess.
Oh, so he's like that old woman that used to come on like public shows. They're like, oh, let's talk about the vagina for the next
Right?
15
Dr.
minutes.
Bird, he's definitely my
We
doctor.
have to come and look at your
If the woman doesn't orgasm, it's fine.
You should have yourself both legs and twist your ankle.
That's a great impression.
That is awesome.
Look, length and girth. He's definitely talking to me. Hello.
Dr. Ed Zimmerman, the Dick Doc on TikTok, talking about length and girth. The average pickle, about 5.5 inches long, just like this tongue blade. Girth is where it's at. You don't have to be as long if you've got width enough to stimulate the Virginia. That first 2 inches is where all the nerves are.
That's where the money's made.
This is Dr. Zimmerman, the Dick Doc
It
on
was the
TikTok.
music they got
talking
playing.
about
Right.
Yeah.
happiness.
If you're happy.
There you go.
Ah, it's
So you got to have the
interesting.
girth. That's where I shine, right, Mel?
Yes.
It's like a soup can knocked over.
Yep. Because everyone wanted that picture.
Here, we got more.
Campbell's is now ruined for me. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Gentlemen, has your one-eye Willie turned into more of a hiding turtle?
Oh.
Your pocket rocket
Now he's talking to you, Will.
is more of an earthworm? Dr. Ed Zimmerman.
His
Aesthetic
lips are
Revolution
moving
Las
at a
Vegas.
different
Over the
time.
past 6 years, I've
Hush, William.
pioneered a non-surgical way to get you more girth, more
Whoa.
sensation, and more function.
And sensation.
Bring me
Wow.
your man parts.
Whoa, you got too many needles.
That's a lot of
He
news.
held
Hey,
up
Tom,
the ruler.
Bring
Didn't he
me
say he was in
your man
Vegas?
parts.
Is he in
Are
Vegas?
we going to Vegas? Yeah, he said here in Las Vegas.
He can increase girth and sensation.
Injected into the shaft.
Oh no, I'm not getting up.
Yeah, it's like Botox for your penis.
All of those needles at once, just jam.
9 of
Is
them.
it? That's what it. Oh.
It
I
said,
would think
well,
so.
the thing
What is
said
he putting
injected.
in there? Is he putting Botox in?
I don't know.
Silicone?
Go up.
I don't know.
What you want
Cock?
silicone in your junk?
I don't know why do women want
Flexi?
silicone in their boobs.
But it said it would increase.
But you
I
gotta
think
use
it's-
it.
Silicone
You gotta
dildo.
I
use
think
it.
it's lead. He
Said it would
put lead
increase
in your
sensitivity
pencil.
too, though.
We can-
Botox won't increase
flash 'em.
sensitivity.
He's
No,
putting
it'll numb
lead
it.
in
Yeah.
your
Won't be a,
pencil.
won't be a 2-pump jump anymore.
Yeah.
No more sensation. Enough with the sensation.
Doc, I don't want a
Wow.
turtle
I
head. But
need
you're
a
gonna
D-section.
you're gonna see a turtle head when a guy comes at you with all of them needles.
Jeez.
I don't know if I could sit and take it. You'd have to knock me out before you.
Molly, make time an appointment for when we go
did
to
it. The TikTok,
Vegas.
TikTok.
Okay.
We got another
That's
one from him
funny.
here.
Dr. Ed Zimmerman, the TikTok on
pickle.
TikTok, answering your
Pickle
question.
Rick.
Ah!
It is a
If I
pickle,
have
Rick.
brown
It's got a
spots in my
face.
pickle juice.
What?
Well, the scientific name is hematospermia.
What?
For guys under 40, 70% of the time we don't know what it is, and it's generally benign. Not a big deal. It comes, it goes, we never know why. In guys older than
chunks in
40
your
or 50,
jizz.
there's a very slight incidence
Brown
that
spots.
it might be an early sign of prostate issues. So if it's there,
I mean,
do
it
get
sounds
it checked out.
So if your jizz looks like a
otherwise-
Guernsey cow,
Wishing you
Looks
all
like
the
cottage
happiness
cheese.
you can have.
Well, brown
Brown
spots
spot.
would sound to me like it's
Answering your
like
questions
blood,
about
right?
pickle
That's that
juice.
not dried blood?
Yeah, something's wrong for sure.
Yeah. That's normal.
That look
Oh
on
my
her
God.
face. She's frozen.
Oh my God.
well, what if Molly just flossed and that's where the blood came
Oh
from?
my God.
When she put it in the jar for you. Jeez.
I'm not putting it in a jar.
Well, how are you getting it out? I don't do that, Molly. I thought that was pretty funny.
Ugh.
All right.
Once
Sorry, you
again-
just like triggered my trauma of watching the My Little Pony
Why are you
jar
constantly
video.
trying to work out your relationship issues?
And if you haven't seen
This
that,
is
I won't tell,
way
I will tell you
cheaper
not to
than
look at
therapy,
it.
Will. So here's a bad divorce in Russia.
Uh-oh.
So they couldn't. This is just so bad. I don't really know how to explain it. They own a cryogenic where you freeze your head, you freeze your brain, you freeze your body company. And they
Why?
own the married couple, but now they divorced and they each want to start a business. So they're like stealing body parts from each other, like brains. Because they have contracts with like some Americans and shit have paid thousands and thousands of dollars to have their brain freeze. So when the technology comes, they can come back to life.
Right.
But now in a messy divorce,
I ain't got shit else to do.
they
I-
stole the
I'm
remains.
picturing, you know, dude with the brain under his
No, the
jacket
chick-
trying to
the
smuggle it
chick
out and
stole
like
the brains.
then it getting just
They said they went
destroyed
up
in
the
the-
room temperature too, the body parts that
And
they
it
stole,
ruins
which
them.
is not good.
it's gotta be
well, yeah. The
You
whole
know-
point of cryo, like,
Don't go to Russia
stasis,
for your cryogenic.
Yeah, they try to do it on the cheap. They
right.
went the Russian way, and look at what happens.
If you let it back
There's
to
a
room
messy
temperature.
divorce, and now you're in the backseat of
I
Molly's
You know,
car.
you see, anyone
Defrost.
That's
anyone
filthy car.
who has used
I
this
turned the air on
company,
high blast. I don't know why the brain frosted in the back.
anyone who has
Man, I
used this
forgot about
company should be suing this company.
What are you gonna get?
They're dead.
Okay,
How can
okay,
they
wait.
sue?
Right.
They're
that was my
family
next-
members
okay,
then.
This is my next question.
Yep.
When they freeze, are they
And they-
dead or are they
Yeah.
alive?
No, they're dead.
I think they're dead.
But how are they gonna bring them back?
Because
We're
if they
waiting for
find
them
out
When the
technology.
technology gets there.
technology gets there to find out what killed them,
You've seen
then they can-
Futurama with all the heads in the jars.
Okay, the
that are
name of the
floating- Come on.
the name of the
It's
company
silly,
is
it's
Frankenstein
silly.
Technology.
It's silly. It's
That's
really
not a great
silly.
name.
They got shit else to
Again,
do.
who
They
wants
can-
to live
Just throw
forever?
this
It's a
money away.
chance to come back to
I don't
life,
know.
They're calling it.
I'm just seeing these two sharing the lawsuits.
Come back. You got freezer burn.
Oh shit. These are the
True.
two
Can't
right
remember
here.
your name.
Pet Cemetery.
She's even got the witch's mole. Like, you know, I guess she could
Whatever.
bring you
Oh, that
back
ground
to
is
life,
sour.
right? 41, right?
She looks like someone you wouldn't want to mess
The
with.
dude is the rightful
she
owner.
got the gypsy look, don't she?
She does.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Straight gypsy.
Put the right
Russian.
necklace on.
Come
Yeah,
on.
she looks like
Couple
she'll.
She can
earrings,
read
get a
my
whole
palm.
shawl.
Look like she'll
Yeah.
put something in my drink.
It's a wrap.
Right.
And then you'll end up
Yes.
in the
Frozen.
back seat of her
Yeah,
car,
yeah.
just a brain.
Just purse
Right.
full of
What if this
full
whole
of powder
company-
and just throwing
Oh,
shit
you
at
know
her.
she's a gypsy. The police could not catch her.
Look,
This whole company is just a front for all of the people that they're just serial killers.
What's the most you would pay for a mango? Because there are some mango snobs, and I did not know this.
I don't even know
was
the
a
price
thing.
of a mango right
I don't
now.
either.
A $1.50.
That's what I would
Yeah.
pay. $1.50.
Two.
$2. Ooh.
I just bought some. So.
$2. Look at
Mangoes
you.
put lead in your pencil.
Really?
Yeah, Tom found that out the hard way.
The hard way.
That was the Seinfeld on that with the mango. Remember, because he was having trouble and then
Yeah.
he ate the mango.
Tom
I
was-
had mango banana smoothies, which is, I don't know. I was working with my dad, driving in the work truck,
And then you got a
wearing
boner with your dad?
wearing basketball shorts, can't hide a boner.
Mango does that.
Happening. Mango.
It's a natural, like,
What the hell is going on?
It's nature's Viagra.
yeah.
It's okay.
Mango in your banana?
So he was like, "What in the world?" And so he starts googling stuff, and then he found out that it's the mango.
It's not the Molly.
He's in the car with his dad.
He could have said, I was thinking about Molly.
And my dad would have slapped me and told me to stop. Knock it off. Look at my dick.
I was thinking about
What did
I was thinking about
Dad
Molly's
probably-
Ah,
ankle.
get that thing down. What are you doing?
I was thinking about Molly's ankle.
Yeah. Ugh.
Boz would do that.
What's your dad flicking you?
Hey, we're going to work.
Right on the dick tip. That would sting. Ow. Ooh, burns. 5 minutes later, I could still feel
Ick.
That's painful.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ugh.
So that ended the mango smoothies.
Yeah, but I did not know that these mangoes, okay, they offer
Buy mango.
$283,
What?
known as the egg of the sun,
What?
Japanese. So some of these in Japan sell for $4,500. And that was 2 years ago.
Well, everything's expensive in Japan.
$4,500 for a mango?
Yeah, it's about right.
What's different?
So
about
they
these?
It's
grow
market price.
these beautiful, like it has 15% sugar content. They have like a little hammock thing that the mango rests on while it's developing.
Oh,
So
nice.
it's perfect.
Yep.
Who cares?
So
what it
it's
looks like?
it's a privileged mango that gets
Oh,
to sell
very
for more.
It has
Ain't that a-
distinct red skin,
Oh,
and then it falls naturally when ripe perfectly into the little neck.
into the little net.
So-
It never touches
It never
the floor.
it never
No,
faced
never
oppression.
touches the
It never
floor.
faced
Nope.
oppression.
So if you pay $4,500 for this mango, can you like?
Can
grow...
you taste the $44.99 extra that you're paying for a
I
mango?
was gonna
No,
say
I
I
wanna
should
know
be
if you
able to
can take the
fly after
seed.
eating that damn mango.
Your dick.
My penis should never go down after I eat that mango.
You guys
Every
like to
week.
stay at this hotel? Here it is. It's a giant cat anus and colon hotel. Hey,
That'll blow up.
Airbnb,
That's a
Dutch
pop-up?
artist.
That
No,
pop-up?
that's
That's a concrete, huh? That thing has a
awful.
basement.
I don't think it has a
That
basement.
sounds awful.
I don't think it's a cat. I think it says casanus because they're trying to be cute, like casa.
Oh, casa anus? I thought it was a cat anus. Look at
'Cause
the inside.
casa
It
is
looks like the
home.
Flintstones.
Su casa is mi casa.
That's not very decorated.
So what? You got to go in through the booty hole?
You get,
Yeah.
Is that the door?
well, they have a
that's
door.
the
It's
side door.
veiny.
Can
That thing
you
is
see?
veiny.
This is horrible.
You know, like
What are people
how do you
thinking
bring a
about?
woman back to that? How do you
Is that
bring a
like
woman back to that?
Plaster.
That's horrible.
it just looks like
It looks like clay. It looks
I thought
like
it was
clay.
foam.
That's a bad idea.
That's they done made
You bring it home in the
Xanadu.
dark.
That is
Looks like a
awful.
giant padded room.
that does look
creepy.
like they're gonna take your shoelaces
all
like you're on
white.
suicide
Yeah.
watch.
Dude. It's creepy. It's made of foam.
Where's this at?
Here we go.
This is my hotel for the night.
Hey, down under.
And I am staying in Cars Anus, which, as the name suggests, is an enormous colon. Come with me while we have a look.
An enormous
right.
colon.
Here we go. Let's have a look. It looks like a big turd.
This is the weirdest episode of Cribs I've ever seen.
He paid money to rent this.
Master P walks out. Welcome to my crib. Let's go inside.
Is that a,
Place is the shit.
is that a solar panel?
I'm more interested. Would you like to have a look at the
Anus?
Yes.
Oh, get a picture with my arm in there.
Is that where the mail gets put? Is that my mailbox?
I'm gonna climb through it.
Playing with a fun here with his girlfriend and
It's all echoey in there.
I know. You'd think it would have.
That's a weird bathroom.
Inside a cold
Toilet with
There's no
nothing?
door on the
Toilet
bathroom?
next to your dining room table. Imagine.
Yeah.
And a shower.
It's just all in one room.
Dehumidifier. That's key.
Hey, I'll meet you at the duodenum.
Oh. Wouldn't that be a
Tommy,
great...
you got that one.
Tom, that's where we're going for a honeymoon. Wouldn't that be great?
All right.
It's a great spot.
When the Airbnb is so cheap that it shouldn't it's too good to be true. I mean, I want to just not sign up for that one.
It looks like it's in the middle of nowhere too. There's nothing nearby.
Yeah, when the GPS coordinates take you on a dirt trail, it's like, yeah, we can hold off on this.
To get that approved, they had to put it in the middle of nowhere.
I think it was Australia. That dude sounded like an Australian accent.
Initially, he sounded like as if he didn't know, like if he was mad about it, and then it was brilliant, nice, wonderful. No, people's belly.
All right, Mark, I got one more for you before
All right,
we
shoot.
go. So there's something online that companies like Amazon they're giving refunds and not wanting the returns back.
Yeah, I did that. I bought a thing. I bought a dough hook for my KitchenAid mixer, and it was supposed to be like stainless steel, and it was clearly like an enamel gray. So my wife,
dough
who
hook.
works in
Yeah, he's
customer
making his own
service,
dough. Is it bad that I thought that you meant like a deer, like a?
So
dough
did
hook?
I. I'm like,
No,
oh,
dough
oh
hook.
dear.
No,
hook.
he's
Dough hook,
So
okay.
my wife crafted an email that was polite, and we sent it out. And they're like, "Yeah, we'll refund the money. Just keep the hook.
Yeah, that's what they're doing
It
now.
wasn't worth shipping back."
Well, right,
Well, plus they don't know if you've used it. If you've used it, there's
I didn't
no
use it, but
right, but they don't know that.
right.
But
Tom's
still,
mom.
this is going to get out of control.
So I got a free dough hook.
If you don't send the shit back.
I make
Pizza?
pizza dough.
What's
My
gonna
wife
get out of
likes to make
control
bread
then?
now.
Because
Like,
it's gonna
during
cost
COVID,
more
she
money
started making
to
bread.
process the return and do all that.
And
than it is.
He's just saying that people will just be writing emails and getting their money back and then using the product.
You gotta be polite though. Like
how you-
Well,
my
there's
wife,
stuff
your
that I buy on
coworker,
like Amazon
crafted
that
the
they're
email.
like just like I'll
Yeah.
say it's not what I
She's-
was expecting or not what I wanted. They're like just fucking keep it. We'll
Yeah,
refund your money.
the picture on the website was clearly like a
Right.
stainless steel dough hook, and then
So-
I got one with a gray enamel cover.
Okay.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I didn't want the enamel because my other dough hook was peeling.
You fucking 1%er. How many dough hooks do you got?
Well, the first one came
That's
with the
rolling in
machine.
dough hooks.
It's not my fault you're not making dough hook money.
Jesus Christ. I got to hold my dough all day like a chump.
I mean, on the point of them not wanting a dough hook back that could have possibly been used, Tom's mom bought a
Molly, where are we going to set this fucking dough? I'm sick of holding it. We ain't rich.
No, you mix it.
No,
with
it
the dough
goes
hook.
in
It's
the mixer.
blade. It's not like
It's a hook to mix.
You don't hang the dough up on No, it's
You're
the
still
mixer.
thinking
It's
about
the
a
mixer
deer.
blade that needs the dough.
You hold the dough so it like.
He's still thinking about hanging a deer.
I'm a busy man.
Well, no, Tom's mom got one of those cookie spritzer guns that
Yeah.
makes the little cookie things.
Super shooter.
Yeah, my mom had one of those.
She bought one on Amazon and opened it up out of the packaging, and it had like moldy, nasty dough in it. Like it had been used, and someone
Oh.
returned it, and it got like all moldy and
Right.
ugh.
There was some residue that.
So that's why they would say just fucking
Keep it. Right. I think it's
Blast.
stuff like the dough hook that they would be more hassle if you
Well,
returned
dough
it
hook's
used.
definite. I'm already buying one right now because
It was
Mark's
like-
got one.
It was under $20.
You
It was
need
not
the
an expensive
fancy
thing.
mixer to go with the dough hook.
Yeah, it's for my KitchenAid mixer.
We don't have a KitchenAid.
Your KitchenAid rich, dude?
I
Those
got
are
it for
like
Christmas a couple years
400
ago.
bucks.
It's a Christmas
I've
gift.
always wanted a
I
KitchenAid.
want to try a pizza now from Mark.
Steel, but it
That's
wasn't.
the dough hook? Okay, I got it.
Yeah,
Did you
it's
type
just a
in
little,
stainless
little
steel?
Captain
Yeah,
Hook
I'll
thing
show
for your
everyone what a
mixer.
dough hook looks like. This is fucking Mark's
For
rich
all the people
ass.
who are on fucking pins and needles.
Like that.
It's basically it's this exact.
So what do you
Amazon's
use
choice
it
model
for?
For making dough.
Why would a fucking
It needs it.
stick?
It need like you need dough. You know, like you punch it on the table.
Okay.
This way you can have your.
You
your
can't
mixer
use a regular
knead it
mixer.
for you.
Well, guys, I think that's
Welcome to Bread Talk.
This is why
season
Mark's
3.
not on the show much.
No,
off the
I'm
rails.
learning everything.
Because he's making pizza
Bougie
dough.
Mark and his
Off the rails is now
I'm hungry as hell now too.